Hey guys, in today's lesson video, I'm going to talk about the two most important things, the two easiest ways to get more distance with your driver. So if you're a senior golfer, an everyday golfer, or just a golfer in general that needs more distance, please watch this video to create more of that effortless speed and power that I always talk about. So without wasting any time, the two things we have to do is, number one, we have to get the golf club to come more from the inside. The club head should never be on the outside part of my hands at P6. My club head should be slightly behind my hands at P6 from the inside, and that's where we want to deliver the golf club because we want to swing on an arc with a circular motion. Number two is, instead of an open club face throughout the impact zone, we have to gradually be shutting the club face down throughout the impact zone, gradually be shutting the face down throughout the impact zone. So if you have a in to out swing path with a relatively shut club face relative to our path, then we'll hit the golf ball a far distance, much more than we currently are. So the first thing we have to do is, let's talk about what our feet should do, because in order to get the golf club to come more from the inside, there's so many everyday golfers that try to make a big loop, try to get into the shelling motion. But if you just work on your footwork and get into a better position with your feet, shifting your weight forward, then I guarantee you we're gonna get the golf club much more from the inside. So let me go grab an alignment stick. So to feel a good in to out swing path, what we want to do is we want to work on our footwork and the pressure in our feet. So what I have here is I have an alignment stick pointed at a slight diagonal angle, and what you want to do is you want to place your lead foot. So for a right-handed golfer, your left foot just step on the alignment stick with the middle part of your foot, as you can see here. Then since the alignment stick is pointed at a slight angle, naturally, now when I place my right foot along my feet line, now my right heel is going to be stepping on the alignment stick. So what you want to feel from this position is, go to the top of your backswing and realize that you want to keep your right hip behind your left hip, because we're already in that position to the top of the backswing. You can notice that my right pitch is behind my left hip. So when we shift our weight forward towards the target, when we shift our weight forward towards the target, it should feel like my right hip stays behind my left hip. And to get a little more in depth on this, the pressure in our feet in the top of our backswing should be somewhere towards my right heel. So for most everyday golfers that really lack distance, the pressure from the right heel immediately goes towards the right toes in the beginning of transition. Instead, what we want to do is, if you want the golf club to come more from the inside, we don't want to have a big loop. We forget about shallow the golf club. What you want to do is top of the backswing, get the pressure towards your trail heel. In order to do that, we have to create a full turn. Then from this position, the pressure from your trail heel should shift into the middle part of your left foot. So instead of going right heel to right toes, we want to go right heel and shift our weight forward towards the middle part of our left foot. Then you can see that the golf club is just going to fall because there's weight at the end of the club head. Gravity is just going to allow the club head to fall. We want this motion right here. Then once we shift our weight into our lead slide from the face-on golf swing, you can see that the club is just falling down. We can never get this motion where gravity just allows the golf club to fall if we go into this position right here. So once again, the pressure in our right heel should shift into the middle part of my left foot. Then from this position, we'll be in a really good position to just hit the golf ball solid every single time. So now let's talk about the release and how to have a gradual shutting of the club face throughout impact. So the first thing is that most golfers are very afraid to release the golf club because they think it's a flip, they think it's going to hook to the left. But what we want to realize is that even if you consider this a flip, if you hit it 300 yards, it doesn't matter, right? So what we want to realize is that when we go to the top of our backswing, if we do the initial move, never try to hit the golf ball with our hands, arms, or the golf club, or with our upper body from the first part of the downswing. Then we're going to have a very severe outswing swing path. What we want to do is, first part is, we want to get the pressure from our right heel to go into my middle of my left foot. Shift our weight forward while we do this motion right here. Now from this position, from this money position, I'm going to give you one extreme feel, and I'm going to give you one feel that's not too extreme. So pick one or the other, whatever works for you. The first one is the extreme feel. From this position right here, once we shifted our weight into the middle of our lead foot, from this position, we have to feel your left palm facing towards the sky on the other side of your body. Towards the sky on the other side of your body. From this position, if I place my right hand on this, my club face is going to be shut and my right palm is going to be facing towards the ground. So the extreme feel from this position, shift up your weight forward into the middle part of your left foot. Now your left palm for a right-handed golfer should point up towards the sky in this position right here, up towards the sky. Then from that position, we'll be able to gradually shut the club face, and it'll be a really good move if you're a really big slicer of the golf ball. This is a very extreme move. A very extreme supinated release. Now, the next move I'm gonna have is a little bit less extreme. So what we wanna do in the next part is that from this position, once we get our weight to shift into our lead side, then from this position, we wanna get the button of the golf club to point back towards the ground and make that reverse L position, and make sure that the logo of your golf glove, which is pointed out in front in this position, is now pointed back behind. Back behind at what angle? For now, it doesn't really matter. What we want to do is button up the golf club is pointed down towards the ground. From this position, we want to release the club at impact, let go of all the angles. Then we want to recock the golf club back up and get the button of the golf club to point back towards the ground and get the logo of my golf glove to point back behind me. So once we get that motion in, it's gonna look something like this. Shift our weight into our lead side and then get this motion right here. So if you guys enjoyed this lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow, and just work on these two things, shutting up the club face from the inside, and I guarantee you, your distance will skyrocket and you'll have a much better time out on the golf course as well. So if you guys like the lesson video, please like and subscribe to help my channel grow, and for in-person or online lessons, I'll leave all the information in the description below. Thanks guys.